Hey guys, real quick I want to show you how to properly secure a load with these cargo straps. This seems kind of silly. I know a lot of people are going to think this is ridiculous, but truth is there's a lot of people who don't do this right. I see them all the time. We saw a guy at Home Depot 2 days ago trying to strap down what looked like a whole entire bundle of 2x4s to the top of a station wagon, which first of all, if you need to buy a bundle of 2x4s, buy a truck. Second of all, this is really not that complicated. There's only two things you have to keep in mind. One is when you go to ratchet this down, put this action on the outside so that you have room to ratchet this. I see people sometimes get them caught here and you run out of room. You can't do anything with it. So the two things to remember is keep this action on the outside, and the other thing is to feed this strap through all the way. Take out all the slack. Don't just pull it through here and start ratcheting, because when you do, you're going to find yourself with a big ball of strap right here that's not going to go any further, and you're nowhere near tight when that happens. So pull this slack all the way through this ratchet. Go ahead and anchor this end down. Pull out your slack. You're only going to really need to ratchet this thing a couple times. It's not, you don't have to get this big ball of stuff going here. So that thing's done. It's locked down right there right now. That'll keep you safe. Nobody's going to lose a load of beer or anything on the highway with that. We should be in good shape. Just take the rest of this, wad it up, tie it up, secure it somewhere, tuck it in, whatever you need to do. But you should be good to go at that point. Really, two things. Take out your slack and make sure you have this action turned toward the outside where you don't get yourself in a bind. The other thing I wanted to show you is how to get this off of here. Some people don't know how to really take these off, and I'm seeing people do lots of weird things to try to get them out. They're really pretty simple. All the straps pretty much work the same. This one is from Vault Cargo Systems, but it's got a trigger right here. It's just got a lever mechanism that you pull that, and then you can lift up. The pressure's gone, and you'll get up to a certain point, you'll feel the resistance here, and if you keep pushing, you'll go past it, and this thing will just start to pop undone. It's really simple. It's really two things to remember. The first is to give yourself, make sure you have this arm action on the outside so you don't find yourself in a bind right here where you can't tighten anything down. The other thing that's important is make sure you pull this, when you feed this other end of the strap through the axle, that you pull out all the slack before you start to ratchet it down. If you don't, you're going to end up with a big ball of strap right here. This thing's going to get in a bind. It can't go any further. Again, this is not really rocket science. There's really no reason to make this more complicated than it needs to be. The other thing I wanted to mention too is these are Vault Cargo straps. You can get them at Amazon.com or at the Vault Cargo website. These are really good straps. They happen to also make this hitch carrier. They make some snatch blocks, some tree savers, some D-rings. They make a hitch shackle right here that's real useful for towing and recovery. But the point is, just buy good stuff. Don't buy really cheap junk and then not take care of it.